Have you ever pondered on the intricate relationship between the cosmos and the scriptures? As we embark on this exploratory journey, we unravel the fascinating connection between the celestial bodies and biblical texts. Let's dive into the realm of biblical astronomy, a discipline that intertwines the study of the cosmos with the scriptures. In the vast expanse of the Bible, we find numerous references to astronomical phenomena and celestial bodies. These aren't just casual mentions, but they often serve as metaphors, symbols, and signals of divine intent. From the stars in the sky to the sun and the moon, these celestial bodies are more than just elements of the universe. They hold a deeper meaning in the context of the scriptures. Take, for instance, the narrative of the creation in the book of Genesis. It tells us about the creation of the sun, moon, and stars on the fourth day, to give light on the earth, to govern the day and the night, and to separate light from darkness. These celestial bodies were not only created for physical illumination but also for spiritual enlightenment, to serve as signs for seasons, days, and years. In the book of Job, one of the oldest books in the Bible, we find references to constellations such as Orion and Pleiades. These aren't mere celestial structures but are used to convey the power and wisdom of the Creator. And who can forget the Star of Bethlehem in the Gospel of Matthew, which guided the wise men to the birthplace of Jesus? This star is perhaps one of the most iconic celestial signs in the Bible, symbolizing the divine announcement of a new era. These instances are just the tip of the iceberg. The Bible is replete with references to the cosmos, creating a unique interplay between astronomy and theology. As we delve deeper, we'll find that the cosmos and the Bible have a lot more in common than we might initially think. The ancient civilizations were deeply connected with the skies, weren't they? For as long as humans have walked the earth, they've turned their eyes to the heavens, seeking guidance and understanding from the celestial bodies that light up the night sky. Ancient civilizations from every corner of the globe used the stars as a compass in their explorations. Mariners of bygone eras relied on the stars to navigate vast and treacherous oceans, while desert caravans used celestial bodies to find their way across endless sand dunes. The North Star, or Polaris, was a beacon of constancy, a fixed point around which the celestial sphere seemed to revolve. This star served as a reliable guide, leading our ancestors safely through the unknown. But the stars were not just for navigation, they also played a key role in timekeeping. Ancient Egyptians, for instance, used the heliacal rising of the star Sirius to predict the annual flooding of the Nile, a vital event for their agriculture and survival. The Mayans, renowned for their astronomical prowess, meticulously tracked the movements of Venus, using its cycles to develop their complex calendar system. Our ancestors' understanding of celestial bodies wasn't limited to stars. They were also fascinated by the more elusive phenomena in the sky. Comets, meteors, and solar and lunar eclipses were often viewed with awe and trepidation, considered omens of significant events or changes. The Greeks, for example, believed that a solar eclipse was a sign of the god's anger, while the Chinese thought it represented a celestial dragon devouring the sun. Such interpretations reflect the deep connection ancient civilizations felt with the cosmos, a connection that transcended practical uses like navigation and timekeeping. They saw celestial bodies and phenomena as integral parts of their world, influencing and being influenced by human actions and events. So when we look up at the night sky, we're not just seeing stars and planets. We're seeing a rich tapestry woven from thousands of years of human curiosity, discovery, and belief. These ancient civilizations set the stage for the intricate relationship between the cosmos and the scriptures. Ever wondered how the cosmos was interpreted in biblical times? The ancients had a profound sense of awe and reverence for the cosmos. They saw the celestial bodies not just as heavenly objects but as divine signs and messages. In the Bible, the cosmos is often depicted as the canvas on which God paints his divine will. Consider the creation story in Genesis. The sun, moon, and stars are not merely physical entities, but are appointed by God to serve as signs to mark sacred times and days and years. Their movements were seen as a divine choreography, a celestial clockwork set in motion by the divine hand. Then there's the Star of Bethlehem, a celestial phenomenon that heralded the birth of Jesus Christ. This star, whether it was a comet, a supernova, or a unique alignment of planets, was interpreted as a divine sign, leading the Magi to the birthplace of the Messiah. The Bible also recounts instances of the sun standing still and of stars falling from the sky, These were not understood as mere natural phenomena, but as extraordinary divine interventions. Joshua, for instance, implored the sun to stand still during a crucial battle, and it did. In the book of Revelation, stars are seen falling from heaven to earth, a spectacle interpreted as a sign of the impending end times. Even the constellations are mentioned in the Bible, in the book of Job, where God speaks of the Bear, Orion, and the Pleiades. These weren't just clusters of stars, but were seen as part of the divine tapestry of the cosmos, their patterns and movements carrying divine meaning. The cosmos in the biblical worldview was not a cold, impersonal expanse, but a vibrant divine theater, alive with signs and messages from God. The ancients looked up to the heavens not just to chart their course or mark their time, but to discern the divine will and purpose. The cosmos thus played a significant role in shaping the biblical narratives. Now, let's turn our gaze towards the end times, the apocalypse. What role does astronomy play here? The apocalypse, as understood from biblical texts, is a time of cataclysmic events, leading to the end of the world as we know it. But did you know that the Bible often uses celestial signs to communicate these prophecies? The concept of the apocalypse in the Bible is rich with astronomical symbolism. The sun, moon, and stars are frequently mentioned, not just as physical entities, but as portents of significant events. For example, the book of Revelation, which is teeming with apocalyptic imagery, mentions a great sign in heaven: a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet and a crown of 12 stars on her head. Similarly, in the Gospel of Luke, we find Jesus prophesying about the end times, stating, "There will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. On the earth, nations will be in anguish and perplexity at the roaring and tossing of the sea." This suggests that celestial bodies and their movements are deeply tied to the unfolding of the end times. In the Old Testament, the prophet Joel also speaks of cosmic disturbances associated with the day of the Lord. The sun will be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. This prophecy, often interpreted as a reference to a solar and lunar eclipse, has sparked much debate among biblical scholars and astronomers alike. These celestial signs are not just symbolic but are seen as divine messages, guiding humanity towards understanding the mysteries of the apocalypse. They underscore the interconnectedness of the cosmos and our existence, emphasizing that the heavens are not just silent spectators, but active participants in the divine narrative. So when it comes to the apocalypse, astronomy isn't just a sideline observer, it's a key player, a language through which the divine communicates, providing celestial signs that serve as harbingers of the end times. The apocalypse, as foretold in the Bible, is deeply intertwined with celestial events. So, what does all this tell us about the relationship between the cosmos and the scriptures? It's a question that invites us to step back and consider the mesmerizing interplay of science and faith, of celestial bodies and spiritual beliefs. We've journeyed through the cosmos, gazed at the stars through the lens of ancient civilizations, and examined the fascinating interpretations of the cosmos within the Bible. We've ventured into the predictions of the apocalypse in biblical astronomy and considered the celestial signs that some believe foretell the end times. A recap of this cosmic voyage brings us back to the dawn of civilization, where astronomy was a pillar of knowledge, a tool for survival, and a window into the divine. The ancients looked up at the sky and saw not only patterns that guided their calendars and navigation, but also tales of gods and heroes, metaphors for their existence. Then, we delved into the scriptures, where the cosmos plays a significant role. The sun, moon, and stars are not just celestial bodies but symbols with profound meanings. They're used to signify divine promises, to mark significant events, and even to prophesy future occurrences. In our exploration of the apocalypse in biblical astronomy, we discovered that celestial signs are thought to herald the end times. Comets, eclipses, and meteor showers are seen by some as divine communication, a warning of the impending final judgment. What is the significance of understanding this relationship between astronomy and the Bible? It's about appreciating the depth of our ancestors' wisdom, the richness of our spiritual heritage, and the enduring human quest to find meaning in the cosmos. It's about recognizing that science and faith are not mutually exclusive, but rather two sides of the same coin, each offering a unique perspective to our existence. In the grandeur of the cosmos, we find not just scientific wonders but also the echoes of ancient scriptures, forever reminding us of our place in this vast universe.